Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well. Look on the screen. Okay. Uh Here it says shutdown sends federal workers to food banks. I'm gonna do a video here which I'm not understanding because to me the math ain't mathing with the paycheck and the food bank. So let's listen to this clip and let's have a conversation. Here we go.
Washington, D.C. food bank, the line has extended down the block. Hundreds of federal workers out of work and looking to feed their families. Bills continue to pile up. I have car notes, I have children to feed, I have a family to take care of, I have a mortgage to pay. The Bipartisan Policy Center reports 1.4 million civilian federal employees did not get paid. Workers at the NIH, HHS, the VA, DOD, food inspectors, and TSA officers. Just give her 2 boxes and a pizza. The average government check should be about $4,700. Instead, zero.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop. Wait a minute. Say what? Say what now?
Instead, zero.
So this man on this report, it said what the average government check was.
$4,700. Instead, zero.
So if the average check is $4,700, it's only been 3 weeks. Now I understand everybody may be getting that. It can vary, but
the average government check should be about $4,700. Instead, zero.
So if the average check should be around $4,700, I'm not understanding how within 3 weeks you at the food bank. I'm sorry. Now I understand it's not going to be everyone getting that, but it says the average should be. That means it's some decent salaries.
Just give her 2 boxes and a pizza. The average government check should be about $4,700. Instead, zero.
So if the average government check is $4,700, and I did ask someone, I'm like, hey, it could vary. Are you all getting paid like every 2 weeks? Like, yeah, every 2 weeks. So I'm assuming maybe that's for everybody. But you mean to tell me if you're getting $4,700 every 2 weeks, that's your take home? If the shutdown got you at the food, what do you call this, food pantry, within 3 weeks, what's going to happen if you lose that job or don't get called back? I understand inflation, but $4,700 and it's been 3 weeks, you missed one check and you're at the food pantry already? Let me guess. Did inflation eat through the savings? The shutdown just happened. So how is it $4,700 and then you at the food pantry with I'm sorry, I'm not understanding. Maybe people may have to use their credit cards and don't want to. I get it. But that's the part to me the math not mathing. $4,700. That's what the average check is saying should be. And I understand some may get less. But if you're getting that kind of money and within 3 weeks you're at the food pantry, something's not right. I don't know if you're trying to vacation in Dubai. To me, it just does not make sense. And if you can't navigate just missing 3 weeks, and this is what your average check is, and if this is every 2 weeks, then guess what? You're not gonna be able to navigate life if that job ends. And trust and believe, it is my opinion, and it people have hinted at it before. They may not call everybody back. How are you at the food bank? Especially, like I said, some may get less. But if your check is around this number here, I'm not trying to hear it. I'm not trying to hear that. I've seen that check before. If this is what somebody's taking home and you're at the, it must be the ones that's making way below. But if this is a number every 2 weeks, you getting this right here, yeah, you in the food bank, you're not, something is wrong with how you, maybe you're living too high in the hall. But it just doesn't make sense to me. Working families check the check. You know, some people do work and get food stamps, right? And get vouchers. But $4,700, if that's anybody's take home every 2 weeks, I have no sympathy for you, and I'm not trying to hear about you at the food bank. Now, unless you got something extenuating, some crazy student loan amount paying 1,800 a month, that may be different. But this right here, the math just to me is not mathing for this to be, if what he's saying is correct, the average government check should be around what? $4,700. And if you're paid and you showing up for 2 boxes and a pizza,
the average government check should be about $4,700. Instead, zero.
And if you cannot operate on that check right there, you don't have, I mean, seriously. And it's really frightening because if that's the case and these federal workers, these government workers are already at the food pantry, then guess what? Things are a lot worse than what they look, how they look. Don't forget the government's supposed to be a job that you have for life, once you're in life, and they can't kick you out. Only death can get you out, supposedly. Oh, I got a government job. I'm safe. I'm safe. One lady said that, and she was like, I thought I was safe at a government job. Well, now we're learning, as I said before, nobody is safe. But let me know what you all think. $4,700 and you at the food pantry? How are you living? What are you driving? Because that's just, the math is not mathing. This kind of money, if this was someone's getting paid, for, I'll say those at that level because it did say average. So we know that there's some that are getting less. But at this level, if somebody making this kind of money and you at the food pantry, you might need some money management. Let me know what you all think. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. And I am out. How is that possible?